You guys ready for another cooking show? Good. Let's go. So today we are making garlic chicken Alfredo stuffed shells. Bam. I am super stoked because this is by far one of my favorite meals. But first, let's go over the ingredients. So you want to get the jumbo shells. They look like the conch shell. Like if you've ever seen a conch, they're kind of like folded over, kind of a thing, like a seashell. These are what these look like. Next, you're going to want to have cottage cheese, an onion, if you want. If you don't want, you can always leave it out. That's all right. Minced garlic, chicken garlic Alfredo sauce, or garlic Alfredo sauce. There's no chicken in there, thank goodness. Mozzarella cheese. And then you're going to have garlic and chicken, which are still both in the freezer right now. Then what you're going to make it in is a 9 by 13 pan. And then, since my family is gone right now, they're out to dinner, I'm going to be making a bachelor's batch in this little, I don't know, like 3 by 6 or something. And then, lastly, you're going to have your butter no stick spray for your pan itself. Perfect. Now, let's get to cooking. You're going to grab your butter spray and just gently spray the pan. Go ahead and turn that burner on, and you can turn it on about 5 or so. What we're going to do right now is we're going to cook the chicken, and so you don't want to burn it, but you also don't want it to cook slow, because this is kind of, you have multiple things going on at one time. And forgive me, this bag is not cooperating as it should. There we go. Next, we are going to get some just regular water and go ahead and turn that burner on. And that way, that water can go ahead and get to a boil. And so for here, we're going to have the chicken and the sauce. And here will be our pasta shells. So I loved the overhead view, but with all this steam rising, it was not conducive for the camera. But let me catch you up to speed. So we have our 1 quart of chicken cooked. And I also added some water to it. And that way, not only does the water help disperse the heat, but it helps the chicken not to burn. So the first thing that I'm going to do now that we're back, we have our other pot of water over here boiling. We're going to take a box, about 6 servings worth of shells. We're going to pour all of those into there. If you need to add a little bit more water, do so as needed. The next thing we're going to do is add the onion. Now this is totally up to you guys whether or not you want to do this. Me, personally, I love onion, and so I'm going to go ahead and add that in right there. And you can even start the onions a little bit beforehand to get them going. And that'll take out less of that pop, and it'll make it more of a softer taste with it. The next thing we're going to add is the minced garlic. And you want to make sure that you're very careful with this, because this right here is extremely powerful. So you only want to add about like a half a spoonful at most. And you're just going to throw that in there. And that's going to help flavor up the chicken a little bit. You kind of want to shuffle that around as well. And now that the chicken is done, cooking, we can go ahead and add in the next ingredient, which is going to be our chopped spinach. And just go ahead and throw the whole bag in there. I'm not sure if I mentioned it before, but we had a quart of chicken, just to make sure that you guys know. Also, if you want to find the ingredients and you haven't seen it yet, it will be in the bio of the post for you guys. Okay, so most of that is out. I'm going to get a spoon and scrape the rest of that out in a second. And as soon as I let this cook in just a little bit more, I will be adding the sauce, but you guys will be here for that. See you in a second. Okay, so now we have the pasta, and it's cooking right now. It's boiling over here. And you want to make sure that, and I misled you on this. This is my fault. You want to put your pasta in before you mix all your stuff in with your meat, with your chicken, because this is going to take a little bit. There's going to be a lot of noodles here if you're doing for the 9 by 13. And so there's going to be a little while that you're going to have to cook it with. But now, since all the spinach and everything is cooked, you guys can kind of see it mixed in there. What we're going to do now is add in the sauce. You know, for all the other ingredients, I don't usually have a preference on what brand that you're using. When it comes to the sauce, I'm using Bertolli or Bertolli. I wanted to say that the whole night. Garlic Alfredo sauce. And that way you're making sure you're buying the right stuff. The rest of the stuff is all pretty generic. But so when you add this in, all you're going to do is just pour it in. And then you're going to go ahead and, for when you're first cooking the chicken, I had mine on about 7. When I added everything in, I put it about 4.5, 5 kind of thing. And now, as soon as I add the sauce in, it's going down to low, just to simmer. So I'm going to join you guys over there in a second to get the noodles taken care of. I will see you in now. Perfect. Now what we're going to do is we're going to take the boiling pot of noodles and we're going to strain it out. And now, you have to be careful too, if you have more noodles than can fit in your strainer, you want to make sure that you're not going to dump those into the sink, like I did that one poor guy. Thankfully, he was kind of messed up. So, and then the other part of what you're going to do is you want to add just a little bit of water. That way, because your pan is still going to be hot. You want to make sure you have a spoon that's drainable. If you guys can see, kind of. I've sort of had this one stirring. Now is the time that you're asking, Kendall, what are we doing with this cottage cheese? Well, here is the main point of stuffed shells. Now, before you start stuffing the shells, though, go ahead and grab your pan, your 9x13, grab your cooking spray, and just do a nice once-over kind of thing, making sure you're getting everywhere that needs to be covered. So now, I'm going to warn you guys, be very careful with this next part. This part can be very dangerous, so what you're going to do is take a regular spoon and get some cottage cheese, and you're going to grab one noodle and you're going to hold it in your hand so that your noodles normally look like this. And so I want to show you guys, you're going to sort of pinch it so it's laying open, and then you're going to take some cottage cheese and stuff the shell, and then you're going to, when you're done, it'll look like this. And then once you're ready for that, go ahead and set it in the pan. I am going to go ahead and stuff the next couple of these shells, so enjoy this nice time lapse of me doing so right now. This is my bachelor's patch. We have all of our shells stuffed, as you can see. The rest of them are in this guy over here. Now what we're going to do is we are going to take our sauce, which has been sitting on low over on the stove still, and we're just going to top this with it. All it is just topping it off slowly and filling in all the cracks where the shells meet together. Now the good thing is that when you go to cook it, everything has already been cooked. And so you're essentially just warming it up and heating the cheese that's on it. This batch is going to go into the fridge for my family tomorrow, and the other one will be going in the oven momentarily for me to show you. Now, for the finishing touches, before you throw it in the oven, it's already been cooked, so you're just heating it up. And so you don't need to have it too hot. I put my oven around 350, and you want to make sure that when you top it with your mozzarella cheese, that you're topping it very well, because that's going to create its own layer essentially over the whole pan. And as soon as you do that and get the scragglers, you can go ahead and throw this guy into the oven and get ready to enjoy. You want to make sure you keep an eye on it when the cheese is melted, gets to kind of that golden brown type cheese looking phase. That's when it's time to take it out. Good eating, and I'll see you guys in a second because my oven just got ready. And we are done. This looks delicious. So I just want to say thank you guys for tuning in. Okay, so enjoy your garlic chicken Alfredo stuffed shells. I will see you guys in the next one. God bless and have a great supper. See you guys soon. Kenster, out. enjoy your garlic. Oh gosh, I gotta say it again. I totally forgot. Enjoy your garlic chicken Alfredo pasta. Dang it. Enjoy your garlic chicken Alfredo